welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today we got a brand new trailer for DC's Blue Beetle, which is, you know, among the Shazam 2, Aquaman 2 era of last remnants of the DCEU, kind of. You know, obviously still very unclear as to like how much of this, if any of it, is going to carry over to the new James Gunn universe. So, you know, Blue Beetle kind of still has that, I don't know, stink around it of like, does this matter? Does this count? Should I even be asking those questions as long as it's an enjoyable movie? I don't know the right answer. Now, Blue Beetle, I will say, because it's a new hero and it's not like, you know, as, how would you say it, intrinsically and tied into the rest of the DCEU, right? Like, it's not like, you know, Shazam had other heroes mentioned, and Aquaman obviously has literally been in the Justice League movies. Those movies are more like directly, you know, synced to the DCEU, whereas Blue Beetle, because it's new, it has the opportunity to be completely disconnected and therefore has the most likely chance, I think, of actually genuinely connecting to James Gunn's universe. Oh, also the Flash is coming too, I forgot about that. So anyways, Blue Beetle, it could be a brand new thing. Let's check it out. Here we go.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Oh, and it's the kid from Cobra Kai. Yeah.
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
They don't get out much.
Cord Industries. Yeah.
Guard that with your life, but do not open it.
You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
Who was that that handed it to
How
him?
did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
Is it George Lopez with his crazy hair? Oh my god, he got a mullet. Okay, this looks pretty crazy. That was a pretty cool transformation sequence. Okay.
Host acquired.
Who said that? Okay, it's gonna be okay.
Okay, got some Iron Man going on. All right.
Oh, it's space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no, no!
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
What is going on?
I like that they did the wings. They did the mask right.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
Okay, where's Ted Cord at?
For your family makes you weak.
Who is that? Oh, there we go. There's Ted Cord.
And you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
His ship.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
Nice choice.
It's the Cloud Stripe Buster Sword. That's nice. Okay.
It's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
August 18th. Okay. Batman's a fascist. Oh my god. Is there anything at the end? No. Okay. Okay. So very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah. This is the, I believe, the second Blue Beetle. Of course, you originally had Ted Cord in the DC Comics. You had Ted Cord, who, you know, very Batman-like. They even show some of this stuff. I think they even literally say it's like Batman stuff. So, now my question is, I don't think we see Ted Cord unless that's George Lopez's character in this movie, right? Because like this costume right here, I recognize this middle one as the original Blue Beetle. So basically the idea was that, and I'm assuming it sounds like they're keeping it the same way. Basically, Ted Cord, you know, just like Bruce Wayne, billionaire, but he's also a scientist and he builds his own suit, kind of like Iron Man. So he's kind of a fusion of everyone. and you know, he was like a golden age, silver age hero. And then you have you know, Jaime Reyes comes in, and for a while he has the scarab, and he got that from Ted Kord or somehow, right? And for a while he thought that the scarab was built by Ted Kord as like a Blue Beetle suit, but then it turns out that it was actually an alien artifact that was discovered by Kord Industries. And it's actually this whole other thing. I think if you watch what was it, Young Justice, the cartoon show, they, you know, they dive into all that. That's basically the story of I forget the name of the species who actually like built the scarab and all that. Anyways, now my only thing is watching this trailer, I could not tell who the bad guys are supposed to be. There was like that lady who was like, the suit's mine, you know, like I don't know who exactly the bad guys are. I'll say this, look, the suit is very accurate to the comics, but you know, despite that, it is definitely going to get a lot of Iron Man and especially Spider-Man comparisons, because it's got the, you know, it's got the two Stinger Beetle arms sticking out, and it looks a lot like the Spider-Man 4 arms, you know, Iron Spider suit, you know. And that's just the thing about it, is that like, despite, even if I don't actually know if this was made before that in the comics, but you know, your general audiences saw Spider-Man like that, and then they're gonna see this, and they're gonna assume that this is ripping off of that, even if that might not be the case. And so, you know, I'll have to look at actually the publication date of certain comics to be like, okay, actually, which one did this suit come first, or did the Iron Spider suit come first? They have a lot of similarities, you know, that's kind of undeniable. But you know, it only matters like what the audience saw first. So who is this lady supposed to be? I honestly do not know. And as far as who the bad guys are, I can't tell that either. So who is Ted Kord? Is this Ted Kord? It feels like, you know, they go to Kord Industries, they see all the old Blue Beetle suits, so Ted Kord has to be in here. We have George Lopez driving the ship, so is he supposed to be Ted Kord? That's my thing. It's like, I'm assuming he's in this movie. It'd be kind of weird if he wasn't in this movie at all, even though they go to like his business and they, you know, they go to his hideout. So I'm assuming he's here somewhere, but they're even in his ship. That was pretty cool, actually. So this is yeah, this is Ted Kord's old Blue Beetle ship back in the Golden Age, Silver Age comics. This is what he used to drive around in. In fact, this is what inspired, if you guys have seen Watchmen, this ship right here is what inspired, what's his name? Night Owl or whatever. Like, that's what inspired his ship in the Watchmen comic. So you see comic book stuff constantly inspiring stuff. Blue Beetle kind of looks like Iron Spider-Man. This Golden Age Blue Beetle ship looks like the thing from Watchmen. It's all inspiring each other. It's all based off each other. That's just how comic books are, you know. Anyways, so yeah, he looks exactly like how he's supposed to look. You know, of course I watched Young Justice, but if you played Injustice 2, the video game, Injustice 2, I loved playing as Blue Beetle. Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle, he was amazing in that game. He was like my favorite character. He was my main fighter in that game. So I do appreciate how accurate they got the suit, and it looks really good, and it looks exactly how it should. So that's really cool. You know, I am, again, this, you know, this doesn't seem to be connecting too much to the outer universe, right? Like, of course we have our Batman line, but they didn't show a Batman, you know, like they didn't like show definitively what he looks like. So obviously there's still room that it could be any Batman. He could be talking about Pattinson Batman for all we know, right? Probably not, but you know, so that is the good news, you know, for Blue Beetle. If this movie is really good, if it makes a lot of money, and if it stays away from directly mentioning, like, or at least depicting any heroes in a kind of definitive way, then they can definitely kind of just slip this right into the James Gunn universe, and it would not interfere with anything, you know what I mean? And it looks fun. That's my thing. It looks really fun. George Lopez from this looks like he's playing just like kind of a crazy uncle kind of thing. I don't think he set Kord. I'll have to look into that, because that is my one thing, is like, see, everyone's got a gun here, and then he's driving the ship, so I'm like, all right, so they they're definitely playing around with a lot of Ted's gear and a lot of his equipment. So I'm curious as to exactly how this all ties together. And who is this character? Who is this supposed to be exactly? I don't know. But yeah, it looks fun. It looks really fun. You know, obviously, you know, like you got your you got like this kind of stuff. Like you're gonna get your Iron Man comparisons, and you know, you can see it looks very alien here with a lot of like alien language. So yes, it looks like the Scarab is gonna be the alien thing, right? They're doing that, so that's good. But yeah, so I guess that's my only thing is I can already tell some people in the comments are gonna be like, is this like a ripoff of Spider-Man or Iron Man or something? It's like, no, it's not. But you know, it's that's just gonna be a thing. It's unfortunate this movie came out after those other movies, so that's the way it looks. That's the way it's supposed to look, but it definitely has those similarities. So I don't know. In any case, it looks really fun. I like the cast that they got for it. I'm curious how far they go into like the DC lore. That could be to its detriment if it's, you know, coming out right before the big James Gunn reset. So just like all the DC movies coming out, it's like I don't know. I don't know what this means. In any case, it looks fun. It looks awesome. I'm glad that his suit looks so good. Like, and again, if you have not played the Injustice video games, or if you haven't watched Young Justice, you go on YouTube, look up a clip of that, and then look at this suit. You'd be like, damn, they got it exactly right. So I'm happy about that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.